Hey, I'm Scott the Crypto Jew.
And I'm Mo.
And we're here from Built on Nothing.
And we're on Italian Sicilians Do It Better.
Italian Sicilians do it better. Oh, can't you see? From cooking to comedy, it's pure family. Turn it up. This groove's for you. Queens in the house, bringing something true.
What's going on, everybody? We're back here with another one today. What are stocks? What are crypto? What is this stuff? I'm proud to tell you today I'm with a longtime friend of mine, Built on Nothing. Scott and Mo are in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
What's going on, people?
Man, how time flies, huh?
I'm here with the Crypto Jew, my consigliere.
Crypto Jew.
Shalom, sir.
You gotta be careful with him.
I was supposedly I'm of Italian blood, but adopted by Jews. I don't know. Trying to find my parents.
The chosen one.
So maybe if someone out there, you know where my real parents are, let me know.
We're looking for him.
We're going to start a donation page for the fellow. So just a quick intro. You know, me and Mo, we practically grew up together. We've done stuff from music to going out to having great times. Now he approached me with something great that he's doing that honestly I felt like he needs to talk about, right? A lot of people today are confused between what is a crypto and
even know what the hell it is.
where people putting their money in. Some people are going to jail for it, right? Some people are in trouble for it. They're going to break down what Built on Nothing means and how it all started. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, pretty much. I can start.
Yeah, sure.
So basically, Built on Nothing. All right, you know what? I'm going to start from my story of crypto. I started crypto about 10 years ago. And we were in a few projects, the people who are part of Built on Nothing now, which they were meme coins. And me and Scott worked so hard on trying to build these projects up, but we didn't know the owner. So now that we did all this work and we got screwed twice, basically. And a lot of our investors, we got screwed because we didn't know the owner. We put in all the work and the people just basically screwed us over. And I'm not going to mention their names, guys, because I don't want to give them any props. Fuck them. So basically, a guy named David, who basically was in the first project I was in with, we always got screwed over, texts me and says, listen, we're always getting screwed. Let's do it right. Let's start from scratch and let's do it ourselves so we don't have to worry about people rug pulling and all this nonsense. Because if you guys who know crypto, the meme space is a mess. Everyone's 12-year-olds are creating coins.
Is it that easy to create a coin?
Yeah, just like the Hawk 2 girls. You know, they make a Hawk 2 coin. Everybody throws in their money, and the girl just pulls the coin, and she gets arrested and goes to jail.
Basically took her own money.
Yeah, so we're tired of the space, and we're trying to bring legitimacy back to the space. So we all got together. We got a bunch of investors, a lot of guys from the neighborhood and everything, and we're going to build it. It's not only a crypto coin. It's it's basically a brand, a clothing line. You guys know, even though this is not the official clothing, it's all promotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, David will have a heart attack if because me and Scott make some shirts just to get the promotion out. And he'll die if he wants to do it, perfect. We're going to be like the Apple of clothing, with the nice packaging and all that stuff. So not only is it a brand, it's a statement. It's like an anti-meme coin. Mm-hmm. We make fun of the space.
Just the name itself, built from nothing, right?
Yeah, it's built on all crypto. For people who don't understand, right? They're like, well, I can't hold it. It has value. If somebody ascribes value to something, it's going to have worth. Meme coins in the crypto space, they represent an idea, a notion, a group, a community, right? And people then build around that. Built on Nothing represents a whole ethos. Like, meme coins are built on nothing. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
It's all in the air.
Right. And it's kind of poking fun at the meme coin space while building a brand around it and a legitimate project. Mm-hmm. And that's like what Mo said before. There's a lot of bullshit. Mm-hmm. And the rug pull, in essence, people just put money in and they're just waiting to pull their money out. And that ruins it because other cryptos like Bitcoin, there was a value to it. It built over time, right? So how can you have a successful project if you're just going to pull? And it gives no legitimacy to the whole space.
Yeah, because nowadays, Marco, for instance, I tell you, there's some coin Titcoin, for instance, or
I got two of those.
There is one ticket.
or two, a frog coin or this coin or that coin. There's, now there's going to be 1,000 Elon coins and Trump coins. Kids are just going to make a coin. You're going to put $200-$300 in it. People are going to invest, and you go to bed. 2 hours later, you go take a shower. You come out, they pulled it.
Right.
So basically, what happens is the whales who own the coin in the beginning pull it.
Yes.
So what we're trying to do is basically, it's like how you're going to build a skyscraper. You need a solid foundation.
Yeah.
So it's basically, we have a meme. It's, Bond is holding the concrete floor. So I got all the investors. We're not, basically the people coming into the coin are investors this early. It's not, you're just buying a bag and watch it moon.
Right.
It's investors that are going to actually take, use the investment in the future to build the brand higher.
Right.
So you can't build a skyscraper on, two pieces of paper and a crate.
Right.
You need a concrete solid forward.
And that's the community.
Yeah.
That's really the foundation are the people involved. So we have a real cool community that recognizes that, okay, this is different. We those of us who got into like crypto investing years ago before COVID, there were communities. And that's why cryptos did well. They got built reputation. And then during COVID, every jerk off started doing this and that. And it ruined it. And people, these kids, because it's a lot of kids too,
Yeah.
they don't even know like what it used to be
kids
like.
are doing is technically not legal.
Right, well, that's
Frank, you could basically go on to Pump Fund, create a coin, and if you have a following, make a coin, and people throw
This is-
40 grand in,
And then take the 40 grand and-
40 grand.
This is what I
And
wanted
right now.
to
It's
know.
the wild, wild west.
And I'm glad that you're saying this. So, and I like the way you guys
I
explain.
like your
shit.
shirt, by the way, Marcus.
Yeah, I got it from
Yeah.
these guys, bro. It's
Yeah,
nice.
they-
Got the nice hat. Look at that. It cups very
does.
good.
He's looking sexy. He's looking sexy now. You got to be careful.
Question that I have is this: you guys brought up a couple times. They create, they make this. What the hell is the process? What is like? I don't know anybody who's done it. Like you're the only guys. And you guys talk and explain things in a way where you can make the next idiot understand.
It's a program.
How do you
It's
do
a
this?
blockchain.
It's-
Basically,
Okay.
it's a contract on a blockchain. Like about Bitcoin, XRP, all this stuff. You guys
Yes.
all hear about it.
Yes.
So it's basically a public ledger.
Okay.
So
Is this
everyone.
how Bitcoin started? Like something
Yes,
like
yes.
this?
It's
and
just
then-
a ledger. Basically, it's a blockchain. So basically, you can see everyone's wallets.
There's no names
It's
attached
supposed
to
to be
it, but-
anti-government. I have my theory. I know people are going to be a little
And we
funny
got to
about.
share those theories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my theory is the government created Bitcoin, and
I like how that could turn out.
yes,
That's pretty good.
And everyone says Satoshi and all this stuff.
Get
But
the tinfoil hats.
I think it's the government, and they're testing their product.
Sure.
Just
Because then the government
before they
also
roll
had
it out.
theirs. They
Yes,
had,
yes.
exactly.
So basically, everyone's going to eventually know where all your money is if it's on the blockchain. It's a public ledger. Anybody can go. For instance, we have a few JITs. I don't know if you guys know what JITs are.
No.
So, like, a JIT is a person who can't hold. We call it like diamond hands,
Yeah, like-
balls of steel. You're looking at your phone and you see your phone go from 1,000 to 20 grand. You're going to hit the sell button or you're going to fucking hold it
And let it grow.
until the project grows and really see a profit.
Right.
You understand? So we call them JITs. People come in, they get all nervous, they make $2,000 and they jump out. So I don't know what I was saying right before that. Oh, we were about.
for the ledges, like
Yeah,
the
for the ledges.
Yeah.
you can see where people.
So you can actually see, like we can look up. Say for instance, this guy bought the 3rd. We started the coin 3 months ago. He bought on April 3rd.
Right.
He's been in from the beginning. He paid $200. He's at $10,000, and this is his wallet address, and he sold. And then you watch these people's wallets, and I hate to be like we call it sell shame, but we just look around to see what people are doing, and
Yeah,
people turn around
There's a little social
and
justice.
we're a solid project, and whoever's in our community, like if you join we do X Spaces every Wednesday. We do bonfires, they're called, every night
yeah,
on
those-
Spaces.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I want get your
Burn
community
parties, right?
to-
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we call
We
them
also
Bond
have a Telegram
because it's
community.
our
we
call
have an
name is
Instagram.
Bond.
So you're saying if I sell mine, you see I did that.
if we know,
only if I know what
like,
time you
if you're
bought.
like,
I'm
hey,
kidding.
I bought $5,000
But
at
I can see-
$455.
I can see your
You'll
sale.
see the
Like, you look at the
timestamp.
chart, Frank.
So then you know the wallet, and then you can trace it. Sorry.
No, so if you look at the chart, like say you sell I just found out that you bought.
Got it.
So Frankie is I just want to let everybody know, Frankie is a proud holder of Bond. Give him a round of applause, man.
If I wasn't-
on his own.
I gotta,
on his
I gotta
own.
support the community, right?
just saying.
How'd you learn how to buy it? Did you watch the video that we put on the website, or you just had a friend?
You sent me the video. I checked it out, It was simple, and I was surprised I did it because I'm usually like, people use these easier things, right? You
It's a
buy
shout
it.
out to El David because
Yeah.
David and his wife made those videos.
Oh, yeah.
And it worked.
Listen,
And
Because New
again, a
York has
member
a
of the
hard
community,
time.
they were like, let's make this easier for people because most people like listening. They're like, if it's not on Coinbase, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Correct.
It-
They
that's
want-
what I was
never
saying. It
heard
was
of it.
simple.
This is a project before something gets on Coinbase where people make the potential for really fuck you money.
Yeah.
That is now.
so
that's where we are now. And that's why people get into a project and they're like, sweet, because they don't want 15 to 15% earnings.
Does this
they
mean-
want 2x, 10x, 20x.
Correct.
Does this mean somebody like Coinbase will reach out to you and say, we want to make it here now?
So
Like, how does
I can
that?
explain that. So basically, we're trying to get into we try to get into exchanges. We're doing coin right now. We're just doing Coin Market Cap, Coin Gecko, just to get like your portfolio rolling. You need a certain amount of volume. That's why
Got it.
whoever's getting involved now, Frank. All joking aside, whoever gets involved now and they hold, they're gonna be okay, very okay, because by the time we get to exchanges and things like that,
It's already established at a certain
it's
point.
already and you know what happens when that happens.
Then it's a locomotive.
Yeah, it's just a locomotive. So we need a certain amount of volume. We got to get through the ups and downs. Right now, it's very hard. You got to watch your wallet go up. You'll have $400. The next day, you'll have 100. Until all these G's get out, and the floor just
And
gets
that-
higher.
That's
and
what it
higher.
is. Those guys pulling out.
Yeah, we're at a floor. Listen, we're doing better than any meme
Yeah,
coin.
no
in
one,
the space.
no one has our
Especially any
trajectory.
meme coin made on Pump Fund. We're at basically, I don't know what it is right this moment, but we hit our all-time high a couple of days ago, like 4.4 million. We're at like 3.3 now. We'll go from 3.3. Someone who bought $200 will sell for 20 grand, and we'll go down to 1.8. But people who believe in the project, they just eat it up. They buy the dips,
They're going to wait.
and it just makes it's
Some
like,
people will wait if they catch
Yeah.
it, great. But when someone is like, "Hey, I need out of this project" or what have you, when they sell, we're early on in that price will fluctuate. So the next person will be like, "Oh shit." They have like an alert set that if it goes below 2, I'm buying.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's a market, Frank. Regardless, people are going to buy and sell. And
Is it gamble the right word or no?
No, it's not a gamble.
'Cause some
It's
people
an
mistake
investment.
that. Some
It's
people
an
mistake
investment
that.
because we're not some Hawk 2 coin. I'm
Yeah,
not,
that's
my
a
face,
gamble.
his face, David's face.
We're documented.
We're
Like, why-
doing we're building a business, a brand, a statement. It's like I'm not going to go on TV and podcasts and run around the neighborhood and say buy this coin and rug pull on people because they'll shoot me.
Right.
Half the investors are from the neighborhood. Half of them are tired. They'll kill me.
Just send me. I'll fucking
Yeah,
do it.
it's not even about it's a joke with the kid. Everyone who's invested believes in me and believes in our project.
Yeah.
and Dave, aka Flea, is his handle on Telegram. He's a great kid. He loves memes. He's particularly about. He's very particular about his
Meme.
clothing brand.
Yeah.
and he's just
Well, the brand
He's
image.
OCD on like perfection, which is great.
CD is great.
Yes.
Especially
So-
when it,
You need someone to be
He
OCD.
just he needed help, man. He's by himself. You can't. You look at you guys, what you're building here, this empire.
and I'm
You
the one
can't
with the
do-
OCD.
He's the one with the OCD.
He's OCD, but that's a good thing. But to build it, you got to start. Sometimes you got to let go and give people positions.
Right.
So I knew David forever. So it was like, Dave, if this, we're serious, let's do it. Give me the heads up and we go. So I'm basically, I got other investors. You guys know Mario Meats and Deli
Yep.
Yeah.
and Artie.
Yeah.
I know Joe, my whole life. You guys know Joe your whole
awesome,
life.
man.
He's
Artie
fucking
deposited a
sweetheart.
couple
He's
of
nothing
steaks.
but he's a piece of bread. He's one of the best guys I've known in my lifetime.
Absolutely.
And he's involved. Joe's not going to put his face or his business in the street if we're
If it
That's
wasn't
what
also-
makes us different.
Yeah.
Because, people, there's two main things. The fact that we have documented investors that are willing to risk their reputation should show people this is legitimate. You're not gambling. You are investing. And with every investment, there is risk, of course.
Yeah.
But if more of crypto was like what we're doing, everybody would be throwing their fucking money into crypto.
Exactly.
And it's not because there's bullshit like the
Yeah, there's so many ways
girl.
to scam.
Right.
It's basically like any space.
And the second thing that makes us really different is in the meme coins, for people who don't know, because like they'll call us boomers, right? I'm not 15. But the meme coin space, it is all about how they love to like rip on each other with memes. Memes are like a form of like a joke in a way, like a, you know what I mean? Like, and it's art and it's creative, and our memes are really cool. Like you're going to see Built on Nothing memes going through your Facebook feed, Instagram feed, because they're clever as shit. And that just brings notoriety.
It just becomes like a mega community. Everybody has fun with the memes.
Yep.
Everyone's making money. Everyone's invested in something. Like, mind you, we're bringing so much to the project. So basically, it's not only going to be just a meme coin. Obviously, it's going to be a brand, a statement, and we're also going to have
lifestyle brand.
there's going to be a way that people are going to be able to interact with the coin and the brand. Like, we're going to introduce staking. We're actually partnering up with Lynx. I spoke to Fernie and Bo last night. Shout out to Lynx, all you guys out there. I told them I'd give you a shout out today. So they're basically going to handle all our technical stuff. We're going to have a swap on our website, so you can go right on our website, swap. It's basically we're making our own like mini exchange.
And Lynx
We're
is
gonna have
another project for
So
people.
for instance,
That's
you
cool.
take a bunch of tokens and you take say $100 worth of bond, and you'll earn revenue just like you do on Coinbase with USD and stuff like that. So there's so many technical aspects which I don't want to give too much yet, because they're not 100% written in stone. We have what we want, but
Have a plan.
yeah,
That's-
there's a
that's our
plan.
plan.
Not
But
fleshed out.
right now it's step by step. Like
Yeah.
it's very, we started this thing 3 months ago. I got people calling me, investors. Hey, Mo, what happened? It went down. I said, dude, it went up in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Where
was my call then?
You turned 5,000 to 90,000. How are you gonna
But
break my balls if someone?
Even though it's went down, it's still not at the
It's coming
lowest that
back.
it was. It's
That's
People are
the
buying the dips
trade-off.
because they're realizing we're not full of shit. We're not just some fake meme coin that's gonna rug pull. We would have rug pulled already. People would have rug pulled already.
Look what people do. Okay, let's just bring
This-
up stocks, because people understand stocks.
It's- yeah.
You have a share of Apple or Tesla, $300 a share, right?
sometimes
And
it dips.
and some,
Look what happened yesterday.
It goes down.
Look 2
It
days
goes
ago.
down 10% to 270. Like people, or it goes up 10%. They're like, oh my god, it's 320.
I have a
$20 a share went up. Okay, like 8%. Big fucking deal. I mean, it's good,
Like the Dogecoin.
but
It shot up that one
I've
time.
been in,
But
I've been in
imagine
crypto
those
for 10
people-
years. You know what my saying is, Frank? When they're crying, I'm buying, because when it's red, I just
yeah.
load up. And everybody's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Instead of FOMOing in, people, they wait. They
gotta buy
They
in when
want
it's
to buy
low.
when they see my thing go from 1 million market cap to 4 million. Why you want to buy now? I told you to buy 3 weeks ago. Not that it's not early,
people
but it's like I told you
were
this.
buying pizza with Bitcoin
Yeah.
back when it first started. If they didn't believe in the
heard
project,
about that
the
story.
guy who bought a pizza for like 1,000 Bitcoin,
It's like $1 billion.
It's $1 billion. Like, do you realize? Now, I'm not trying to say like, oh, we're going to be Bitcoin. That became the one that people kind of hold value to. See, there you go. Bitcoin didn't do anything other than I think it's got value. So you know
like
what?
the gold.
Honestly, I think they were like buying. They were
I was gonna
trafficking
say, what do you
children
think
with it or
happened
something.
there?
No, in
Well,
the
it went from what happened from 10 cents a coin for Bitcoin to now what? It was 105. I want to know what you guys thought. What the fuck happened there? What is it?
Just like any other
More
thing.
people got involved.
Yeah.
More
It's-
people liked it,
the
and more
space
people wanted
right
to buy
now-
it. Supply and demand.
Bitcoin is like the gold. It's like the gold
Right,
reserve.
that's
the new
so
gold.
everyone buys Bitcoin if like you want to buy gold. It's the digital gold. You have Ethereum, which is basically, you can build dApps on it. So you can build applications. You can do financing. You can do, you can set your mortgage up on a contract on the blockchain. You have NFTs that can be done
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
really
that can be done
technical.
on everything.
People don't get
You have
how much you could do.
You guys have
Right.
XRP, which is going to be used for cross-border payments. People are sending it instantly. You can send millions of dollars instantly in 2 seconds to anywhere you want for pennies, fraction of
That's
fraction
insane.
of a dollar.
What do you say to those people? Because there's plenty of them around. And I could say I'm like 50% that person.
I got the answer for this one, but I know what you're asking.
People are still on the dollar and don't believe or trust in this digital. Like, what do you say to
I
that?
got the answer.
Sabia, bro. He knew
I got the answer already because I know.
It's a common question.
I've been doing this for 10
Clear
years.
fucking
If I
voyant.
told you,
Clear fucking voyant.
if I told you, I don't know, when we were you were 18 and I was fucking 18. I'm a little older than you. To there's an Amazon. There's some stock called Amazon. It's a bookstore. It's like 4 cents. Put $200 in. What is Amazon now?
It's top of
Untouchable?
the chain, yeah.
People, listen, we get older. People get older. You know, just like our parents. You know, first, second, third generation Italians. It's you either jump on board or you fall off.
Or watch it leave.
Or watch it leave. There you go. All aboard. You get. Listen, it's going to be a digital. Every stock is going to be tokenized.
Yeah.
It's all. It's
a matter of time.
Yeah. I honestly, I want to freaking come back with you guys. I think we should open up our own crypto podcast. I think it would do amazing.
Yeah.
I'm serious. It would do amazing.
You've got, for the people who are like doubtful, like, oh, it's all. We already talked about the scams that are out there, but the basis for crypto is so that you could digitize anything.
You're doing
so
it now.
welcome to the world, right? We went from records and LPs, right, and cassette tapes
To USBs.
to now it's like you're just sending
Now
an
you
MP3
stream.
over your phone.
Now you're streaming
It's
live.
all digitized. So now you're digitizing accounts. Like he said, you could sit there and basically write programs. They call them contracts in the crypto space. A contract which would then, amortize your mortgage and your loan. And it's so much that can be done.
But so here's the other thing. There's a lot of people who also think this. Stability. What are we looking at? Because it's digital. What's keeping it going? How is this going to
Well,
be
there's
stable
nodes
in
and
5,
stuff
10
that
years?
it's just like, listen, your whole career, you guys are all on digital.
Yeah.
All that media, all that stuff you guys are uploading to YouTube, to MySpace, to Instagram, it's all Amazon, AWS
Oh, you mean like if the
servers.
power goes out one
Yeah,
day?
it's at the
then
end
we're all
of the
fucked.
Because
At
people
the end
have
of the
these
day,
questions
the
like, what
world's
do I
over.
do with all
Think
this?
world's
about
over
it. It's
anyway.
just like if the bank around the corner
Yeah,
catches
went
fire,
down.
all the
Well,
cash
look what
burns.
happened in China. Wasn't it China where a bank that the community relied on just went bankruptcy, shut down, and nobody knows where their
Yeah.
money is? You heard about that?
Yeah, that's the blockchain though is different. It's
Yeah.
not housed in one space. It's basically in the ether.
How is that protected?
There's an in and out. Like, think about it, there's an exchange. You have Coinbase. You convert your cash into cryptocurrency. Once it's converted, you can play games and send it back to wallets. And now you even have credit card companies that you can send Bitcoin to and use it. You send your Bitcoin to the credit card and you waste your Bitcoin.
Here's a
Use your Bitcoin.
here's a good question.
Yeah.
How is it protected from someone hacking and stealing? Yeah.
Oh, the same way your stuff is protected. There's companies. There's I'm in IT, so there's a lot of security. But in every space there's scams. You're gonna have just like you got
There's
a few
more scams than
Nigerians
people
calling
are-
you
yeah.
saying, "Hey,
People are like, yeah,
your
the-
taxes came to my house. Can you please send me 10,000 or go
Right.
I
to the
stopped after
store
the 4th time.
and go to the store and get me some Apple cards?" You know what I mean? You're gonna have that in every
You're
space.
not marrying the Nigerian
You just
prince.
can't be, at the end of the day, you can't be an idiot. You can't, people are doing scams like that. They're sending you emails. Oh, do me a favor, give me the password to your wallet. And you got fucking dummies that are doing it. That's, at the end of the day, there's scams everywhere. It's just a different type. It's no longer a phone call and some guy telling you that, you go to Walmart and get me
I think
25
the week-
Apple cards and send it to me.
And people
scratch
do
your-
it.
Oh my God.
Why?
Mo, would you?
Barbaredo, Babo Americano. That's all I can say. I don't
He
know
still
what
gets phone calls that his car insurance expired.
Oh my God,
Dude, you know how long? No, the best thing with me is I got a Ford Focus I didn't know about because they keep on sending me, your warranty expired. Please send us
But
$500.
that highlights where there's going to be like where the security lapses are in human to human interaction. It's not the blockchain. The blockchain is in where the
make it a mess.
weakness is. It's where you convince someone to give you their wallet address or something stupid.
And in that point, you know what? I have to say it. If you do that,
Buyer
you
beware.
fucking deserved it.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
You can't be involved in that kind of level of, let's just say, finance and this and that.
Yeah.
For you to turn around and just be like, oh, this person's trying to help me.
Yeah.
Here's all my shit. No, fuck you. Now I don't cry for you.
He's so
And
violent.
that's it.
I've got a-
You know what it is,
I got a
Barbara? They got
family
a
member
lot.
who falls
They
for
got a
that
lot of
shit,
old
you know,
people.
I-
Like
I
these scams are
know,
all old
but
people.
come on.
You have the mezzo partuta. They're already on their way out, dementia, this, and they got them emptying out their bank accounts.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
That's
horrible. Life
one
sucks
thing, but I'm
in
talking
that
about
way.
an able-bodied 35-year-old
Don't get angry.
says, hey, Sure, here's my social.
He's
And then at that point, you deserve a beat.
You
And
deserve
my
a
date of birth.
smack.
Hold on, let me send you a copy of my passport.
Fucking stupid. And here's the comparison.
What do you want?
There
My
go.
social security and where I live? Oh, I'll tell you my
Insane,
passport.
dude.
So you guys kind of hit like the gif of what it is and
Jim, is
why.
this peanut butter?
Yeah, bro, right here. right here.
He's Jewish.
By the way,
you know, I don't know if I mentioned, but he's a crypto Jew.
The crypto.
He's
Jew.
also a doctor, by the way.
Oh,
Very
really?
bright man. Yeah. So
I got
have a lot of
You got your
respect. for him.
PhD?
No, I
You don't have a pretty huge dick? No.
again, I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
It's half off.
Me and
modest.
Scott, you know,
It works.
I'm very, proud to be sitting next to the crypto Jew. Honestly,
Mo's my man. I got to tell you, I have so much respect for Mo. I'm not kidding. Like when he was like, remember Dave from XYZ, and I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, we're doing something. And he didn't even have to say, are you in?
He's like, you're in.
He's like, we're doing something. And I'm like, okay, let's
All
go.
right.
And I have to say, between him, Joe, your community here, these guys have tremendous respect from the community because I see how many people are getting involved because they put their word behind it.
A lot of us want to keep the tradition alive, and the only way to do that is sticking together.
Yeah. No, listen, in the craziness that the world has become and is becoming, your sense of community is very important now more than ever, right? And you really start to see it. And now, like, you're doing this. Italian Sicilians do it better. I don't know. Is it Italian / Sicilians? Is it
No,
Sicilians over the Italians?
I'm glad you got it.
it's Sicilians do it better.
Sicilians do it better.
Some people come out as, ain't it the same?
Ain't
No
it the
shit.
same?
I know. And I tip my hat to Mo and the other guys involved, Joe and
Look, I know Mo a long time, and I could say when we were doing in the music industry, when he's in something, he's in something.
There you go.
and that for the people listening to your podcast, that says it all. Like he's putting his reputation behind it.
Yeah, did you
That's
know?
what is different.
Did you know he was the first guy to ever kiss me in the lips?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was the
And
second.
I'll explain. Mo made a killer track. And then we went out to the club I ran.
Yeah.
And then I gave it to the DJ, and the DJ listened to it. He was like, oh shit. And then he played it. I've never seen this man jump in his feet so high. And he just
Nobody
grabbed my
knows.
face. I'm like, no!
Hey, nobody knows about our history with.
No, man. We had a good time. And, back then, I kind of wish it was now. Because now it's like cell phones and documentations.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like,
could've-
Everything we
could've
did,
blasted it out.
there's nothing.
So reblast it, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
I want to see them kiss right now.
I want to see.
Relax.
No, we did some.
It is Pride Month.
All joking aside, me and this man did some shit with some, at the time.
Singers, DJs.
Frank filled me on a little bit of it, but I'm
we
kind
got
of
some-
I'm jealous
I'll
I
give
wasn't
the
around for
Noodles a
that.
shout out. We did some stuff for Maria.
We did stuff. You did a mocha. Remember that?
Luca, freestyle artist. We were gonna do Lucas Prada, but that.
He ran out of songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wanted me to write the song and everything. I said, "What do you want me to do? Sing it for you too?"
And he's
I said, "You want me to write the song?"
And
make
he's
the song,
another
make
thing.
the
I
beat."
gotta talk, because again, I can laugh all the time thinking about him. When he's in son, he's fucking in the zone.
Right.
But now when he's impatient, get the fuck out of the way. 'Cause-
Like Jose Galante, he's ready to go.
Yeah, David's kind of getting that. He's kind of getting that because he wants to move slow. I get impatient. I want things to move. And,
Yeah, because he's OCD, and I was taught something because I suffer from that. It's better done than perfect in the
Coming from the
beginning.
doctor, at least
you
you
know what
know.
I'm saying? No, well, yeah. Well, I bought my degree right now. No, but not when you're studying for something is one thing, but when you're building, like when you're starting something, better done than perfect in the beginning, because otherwise you'll get into analysis paralysis, and that's where the perfectionist won't grow. Dave realized that, tapped into this motherfucker over here who has such freaking drive. When he's got belief in something, there's no one that can stand in this guy's way.
Yeah, we went from a
No,
20K. I don't mean to toot my own horn. Sorry.
No, but it,
we
Don't
went,
toot your horn.
I got in the project, 30 days ago? 35? I'm not
Yeah, like-
100% sure. My wife hates me now because I don't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
And I I don't know. We went from a 20K market cap. We hit a 4.4 million. We're sitting probably right now 3.4, 3.3, and get ready because we're gonna just keep on
We
going.
just
bro.
started.
We're not even started yet.
Yeah, like,
wait till
crazy.
the brand, the official
Started.
brand comes out. This is all promotional stuff. Wait till we introduce NFTs. Remember, Marco, we were talking outside when we were smoking a cigarette. And sorry because I'm always holding something because me and guy want a Marlboro right now so bad. Everyone in the community
if
knows
we had
I'm
good
fucking ready to
ventilation in
smoke
here-
my finger right now.
Mo, if we had good ventilation here, you'd be
mean
smoking
guy,
on
I'm
here
ready-
right now.
I'm ready to sit here and smoke a cigarette. So anyway,
New York City Board of Health would be.
yeah,
in
we're gonna
there.
bring
Violations all over the walls.
Yeah, we're gonna bring fucking NFTs to the space. We're staking. There's so much stuff.
Let's create our own cigarettes while we at it.
Yeah, might as well. Instead of Marlboros,
What?
Mobros.
So we kind we kind of ran through and told them the gifs of what it is, right? I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
What's it like in the background scenes? Like, what are you guys chasing down?
My hair's fucking white. That's what it's like. It's
believe
running a business, Frank. It's running a business. Yeah, investor. Sorry, Scott, for cutting you up, but let me say
excited,
my
bro.
side, and then you go.
I'll shut up.
Because no, he's got to shut up now because he knows I'm fucking.
I know
horrible.
you're like in it, right?
Dude, it's investors going, well, who sold me? Who did this?
You
Who
got to
that?"
deal with all this.
Yeah, people who spent, 20,000, 10,000, 15,000, 30, someone bought 30,000 less. You got to deal with investors. You got to now provide for your community. You got to provide. You got to build the business. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Everything is fucking. There's a good 6, 7 hardcore people right now. We're
doing
growing every day.
organic.
The great thing about these
It's really
communities
organic.
is we grow. We'll pick up a digital artist. We'll pick up someone who knows marketing. I'm doing the marketing. Joe's doing marketing. We're all killing ourselves. Joe's stressed. I'm stressed. We have a lot of responsibility, and we want to succeed. This is not no bullshit coin, Frank. This ain't some hot tour girl who's gonna make fucking $2 million and go leave the country. This is a legit brand. People are gonna be walking in the streets of New York City with Built on Nothing shirts. And wait till you see, I'm going to give Flea
remember
Dave a
like
shout
the
out.
brand
It's
Fubu?
sick what's
Remember
going on.
Fubu? For us, by us, for the.
Was that it? I always said the wrong one.
I don't know. Flea's dying, rolling in his fucking seat right now that he's comparing it to
No,
Fubu.
but I don't. No.
He's-
I'm not
he's
comparing
Jewish.
it.
Give him a
no,
break.
I'm
No,
not
you're saying this
From a
example.
business step, they did that brand,
Yeah.
and it became a lifestyle brand for the African American community, right?
Mm-hmm.
It resonated with them. Built on Nothing has a resonance. People start from nothing. Your community, Joe even says, his dad started that shop from nothing.
A lot of our parents
And it
came with
really
it.
needs exactly. So when he says people are going to be walking around with it because the brand is going to be a lifestyle
it's such
brand.
a statement, Frank. Think about
is.
the statement. Your parents, you, us, me. Me and my parents died young. I had shit. Everything I have to this day, I'm the first generation for my kids.
Mickey, we should make a coin that says Digilita. That's
You know
what they came here
do,
with.
do you understand?
Right.
I got my house. Nobody fucking gave me nothing. I built it.
Yeah.
This project, it's all built on nothing. Joe Mishkino, his father,
And
who
he's
passed
doing
away,
great,
God rest
yeah.
his soul,
Yeah.
killed himself. Joe took it to the next level. But that's built on nothing. Everyone's built on nothing. Anybody who, unless you got generational wealth that you can just walk into.
And I
building
just
it
want to
from nothing.
clarify something
You
because
guys are
I
building
feel
this
like
from nothing.
Joe deserves it, right? A lot of people these days, because I know people who get this, and I just want to clarify this. Oh, he has this because his father came from money. Oh, he
not
has
either.
this
Go fuck
because
yourself.
his father left him a fortune. But people like Joe took it to the next level. He didn't sit there and say, "Look
Joe,
what I."
went to
start
Joe
collecting.
left fucking school and went to the fucking shop every day and started cleaning chicken cutlets. That man he started from nothing.
Absolutely.
He was young in that butcher shop. We were all going hanging out and he was fucking cutting salsichas and shit like that. You know what I mean? Sorry, Joe, but you know what I'm talking about. He started out cleaning
salsicha, bro.
He was sweeping sawdust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like me.
Dude, we used to start on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And sleep there till Sunday until the song was done.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, now we're doing that. They're doing that all night, every day with the
Bingo.
project, getting it out because you were talking about
spaces.
something before about the building and what goes on behind the scenes. You were saying, right? Remember behind the scenes? They're in the in the bullshit space. They have these there's influencers. Everyone knows what an influencer is, right? That guy Jake Paul was probably the most famous of all of them, right? So they pay they call them KOLs.
Yeah.
And what they do is they just attract a ton of people into something, but then
dump.
to dump it. We don't want that. We want it to be a legitimate project,
Dude,
not where people are putting money in.
I can
and
turn
then,
around.
And then they're
I'm a
scammed.
decent holder. I can turn around and sell 10,000 of my coin and like pay fucking Huck to a girl or something. Here's 10,000. But the only thing that's gonna happen is the coin's gonna shoot up. Whoever hit the button, who knew about it, is gonna be okay, and it's gonna crash.
So
Our chart, if you look at it,
Yeah.
it's up, down. It's like a stairway to heaven. We want, there's gonna be levels.
So you
get rid
want a
of certain
high
people.
market cap? Is that the goal?
Well,
Is to have
everyone wants a high
No, I'm
market
just,
cap.
I'm just
No,
want
that's
to clarify.
You don't want it overnight.
No, you
What
don't want it
happens overnight is people are like, fuck it, I made enough, I'm out. And then a project collapses. You want it to grow, a
Yes.
couple
You want
people
it to be
sell,
stable.
it gives
And just-
other people an opportunity to buy in, it levels off, it comes back up.
And just for clarification, when we say market cap, just because I know there's people who might, what is a market cap?
Okay, it's basically you have liquidity and a market cap. So basically, it's like as buys come in, the liquidity's coming in, the market cap goes higher. The market cap works with the liquidity.
Is that the
and
totaling
sales.
of how many
Yes.
coins are bought?
Yes,
and being held?
basically.
Okay.
It's the
It's
market
a formula
value.
that-
It's the market value
Yes.
and its impact in the market. So it does. So, you have a certain amount of shares, right? Tokens.
Yeah,
So you have a certain amount, and then
tell you what Bitcoin is.
well, what do you call
Yeah,
it? The amount of people that are interested in it are the demand, right? So you have your supply, you have your demand, and as more demand starts to shrink the supply, the price goes up, which raises the market cap because the market capacity, how much value is in this project as it relates to the rest of the
Okay, so
crypto
just goes to
space.
show you how I just looked up Pepe coins.
Oh, the Pepe.
Market
Yeah,
cap.
yeah.
Pepe coin,
which is a fucking frog
$4.7 billion market cap.
on a
Imagine
frog.
getting into Pepe coin when it's at a $3 million market cap.
I understand. So now the other question is this. Again, more questions for those who may not understand. Is there a certain amount of coins that you guys created?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
That-
there's
there
a
you go.
contract. It's locked. Nobody can change that. So nobody can play no
You
games.
can't add
Can you
more.
add?
No.
No,
you're
we can't
done.
do shit. It's
No, it's
locked.
done.
All right.
We
so,
did it legitly. Now you have contracts that are out there.
Yeah.
You can search our contract. I have a contract address. You go to builtonnothing.com. You check our contract address. You can do all your research. You can get to our socials.
999.6.
Yeah, it's 999
It's just about a billion
coins. It's
right?
a 1 billion coins, but the contract is locked.
That's it.
Gotcha.
Nobody can go in and play games. You have honeypot contracts that people are putting in the money, and then when it goes to sell, it doesn't sell it. And the guy pulls all the liquidity. There's a lot of scams out there, but you can check our contract. You can go to our website. There's how to buys. Our clothing store is going to be up on the website. It's like we're 100% legit. It's just like I told you the Amazon story. People, I'm giving you gold. You do what you got to do.
10 years
And don't
later-
say I didn't tell you, motherfucker.
10 years after that Bitcoin thing, I was looking for any shotgun to put in my mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was fucking horrible.
I could have
It's
bought
gonna-
Bitcoin when it was
Yeah.
$100. I think $80 or so when I first found out about it.
Found out about it at
Okay.
10 cents.
Did you really? 10 cents?
Yeah. I was
cents?
in college.
Yeah.
I was in
Dude, I
college,
was-
and it was a fucking ATM in a
Wait.
pizzeria.
How,
Dude, I was
how long
buying
ago?
fucking parts
No,
on
no, it
Newegg.
was-
Remember
it wasn't
Newegg?
10 cents.
Fucker, you look like the computer guy. You remember Newegg?
Yeah, I still
I was
subscribe to
buying.
them.
Remember, I was a computer guy in my
you
old
imagine $100
apartment.
bucks?
I was
$100
buying
Bro,
Bitcoin,
even
$300.
I
I would
know.
buy $300. It'd be like 1,000,000 Bitcoin. I would buy it to buy
Yeah.
computer parts. Do you know how much money Newegg made just on Bitcoin?
I can imagine.
I
You
remember
got 30% off. I was all happy. I was going on a piece of paper writing the address.
After
You just have to
Bitcoin-
write your address on a piece of paper.
after Bitcoin went to like $1,000 or $2,000, I remember I was sitting in an Indian restaurant eating, and the waiter would talk to me because I would frequent the place, and he's like, "I have Bitcoin, and I have in my portfolio," and I'm like, "Oh, great!" And then I remember him telling me, he's like, "I'm up to 18 grand, with what he had." And I remember it crashing. This was probably 10, 12 when it
was
went
huge
up
it
and
was
came
huge
down.
crashes, like 3 huge
There's
ones.
been a couple crashes,
Yeah.
and he was like destroyed. But it's like, stay put, buddy. Stay put.
Yeah.
And I hope this guy, because I don't see him anymore, I hope this guy kept it because he's sitting fucking pretty.
He's got to.
Oh, yeah. See, at first I was like, what are they buying children with this coin? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who's using this?
You know what it was?
Right.
Because
And that's why we were skeptic in the beginning. And my skepticism kept me from being the richest man on earth,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? But
You
Dude,
could
I'm
buy
telling
drugs
you,
and
man.
shit with Bitcoin back in the days.
Yeah.
They just used it because
it
in
wasn't
the
traceable.
beginning, nobody. No, it's traceable.
Well, it is.
they
Well,
weren't.
because they look at buying
It's the
habits.
Wild
very
West. It's the
encrypted,
Wild
man.
West. So people would just, it's like the Prohibition. People were just selling alcohol before they made it, until the
yeah.
government got involved. Same thing with crypto. It was the Wild West the first 3-4
Yeah.
years until the SEC got involved. Now the SEC's involved. They're cracking their heads. They're making, they're
Sure,
making.
they got to
new
get
laws.
involved every
No,
time
but
somebody's
that's,
making some fucking money too.
at the end of the day, you need it. As much as it sucks,
You need
you
some
need it. If you
regulation.
want it to actually
But they
be-
handicap you guys.
No, New York only.
New York.
Fucking New York is the worst
Dude,
because of the Wall
state
Street.
is
Anywhere else you can buy crypto.
wait, we
you
can't get into
could have bought it
politics.
right on Phantom, but now you got to go through Coinbase and this and that. It's so hard for me to even get investors in New York.
It's
because-
easier to get fucking crack.
Yeah, you got to go get a fucking blowjob on the corner before I can get fucking
it is
bond from Phantom Wallet. I'm sorry,
telling you,
but it's
man.
the truth.
unbelievable.
It's like this. It's so hard they make it in New York.
They do. They bust. Because the state protects Wall
It's
Street.
funny, my wife said what you said.
They protect Wall
So
Street.
what happens? Let's just say right now it's on a growth sprout, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say the next 10 years it's in the if 15 times, right? You're at the top. At what point could it collapse? Like, could everybody say I'm selling now? Like
Oh, you're talking about
when does it
our coin, or you're talking about just crypto in general?
in general?
No, there's trillions. Think about the stock market. There's trillions and trillions of dollars in the stock market. There's billions of dollars in. There's trillions in our. There's 2 trillion. What is it?
You know what I'm saying?
You
No,
remember
no.
remember how
Crypto-
the depression
crypto
people
only
were
goes
jumping
away.
off buildings? You're gonna see a shit ton of that if that ever
No,
happens.
I'm saying like you reached your max. It's been 10 years. Now let's say Bitcoin's at 100K.
It's over 100 now.
Yeah, let's just say it's at, and it trends like that now. That's it.
That's it.
Right,
just-
there's
it
only like
stabilizes.
2%.
So
There's
then-
only like 2% of the world, if that are in.
Are in it.
But all the stocks are going to be tokenized. It's either going to be you're in it or you're not.
But countries are already switching over
They're- 'cause
instead
they
of
know
gold to
it's the
have
new wave of
Bitcoin.
the
They're switching
future.
now.
El Salvador did
Stocks.
that.
You're not going to sit there with a piece of paper
Trump
and
floated
buy
that
a
idea
stock in
too.
Wall Street.
Have
It's
a
stupid.
Bitcoin
It makes no
reserve.
sense at
Right.
this point.
Right. So,
So picture
listen,
where it's going to go.
crypto in general it's like anything that is traded. There's always going to be supply and demand and price fluctuation. So it's only going to grow, especially since, like what Mo said, only 2% of the global population is even involved in crypto. Hello, the growth potential is insane.
Yeah, Bitcoin's
it's
gonna be millions of
insane.
dollars.
And now when you have projects that have a legitimate side, they resonate with people, their value will only continue to grow. That's it. So you have functional coins, coins that have like they serve
utility.
purposes, utility they call it. Like he mentioned XRP. That's so that like if a country's like, Ukraine's like, yo, US, could you send
have
us like,
Zelly right now,
can you
that's
send us like
XRP.
500 billion
That's what
right
it is?
now?
Yeah.
They could send it with XRP.
What do you think? I'm sending you money.
Like
It's
that.
going right over the blockchain. Whether it's XRP, XBO, whatever the hell they're doing now because the SEC got involved. But Zelly was XRP originally. Cash App. That's all. That's all what this is. They're all running on the blockchain. They're DApps on the blockchain.
And what blockchain are you guys off of again?
There's only we're on Solana
Solana.
network.
Solana
Just
network.
network.
There's Solana and then Ethereum and then
Yeah, you have Solana network. You have the Bitcoin network. You have the Ethereum network.
Okay.
Every coin is not.
Did you guys choose Solana for a reason?
Yes, it's cheap.
Okay.
It's fast.
Ease of
it's
transaction,
cheap, and you
fast.
can build on it.
We were involved in a
It's
project
like,
that was
it's
on
like
Ethereum.
a better Ethereum.
Yeah,
Can I explain
Ethereum
the
was so
Ethereum theory?
expensive. Yeah,
The
yeah.
money. Oh, that's where you wanted to go. As,
Yeah.
with fees. So basically, Frank, all right, I'll do it, and then he can get a little more technical. I'll do it. I'm sorry, I don't want to take it.
No. People,
Oh, that's-
people wanted, people wanted, yeah, people
It's
wanted
like,
with the, they wanted with the Queen's accent. Don't worry about it. Go.
No, no, like Ethereum, like back then, like in the first, second coin that we were in, that we were trying to fucking build, it cost you $300 in fees if the network was busy. That's why I don't like Ethereum too much. Solana's the new Ethereum. It's pennies
like-
on a dollar.
It's like
If
New York City with the toll, the congestion
So
pricing.
if
That's exactly
Ethereum-
what it is.
Same
But
thing
it's,
with Bitcoin. That's
that's
why
like
you
bullshit.
can't use Bitcoin for utility because sometimes
Bitcoin's too slow.
When Bitcoin was, now they have Lightning and all that stuff that they have layer
Yeah,
2
I
on
know.
it, but like Bitcoin back in the days, Mingo, when I was trading Bitcoin and it went up to, I bought it for 300, it's at
an hour to-
1,500. Mingo, sometimes 12 hours. Like,
12
I
hours?
click
Serious?
send on Coinbase.
You didn't know if your transaction went through for 12
Bittrex
hours.
back in
But
the
then
days.
hold on, would the sale price of when you bought it or
No,
whatever would be?
it's written in stone.
Okay, that's all. That's all.
Sometimes you're fucked.
But sometimes if it
No,
didn't,
go
It's
ahead.
just not there. You
If
got
it didn't go
$10,000. Mingo, it's been 12 hours.
I'm on it.
Is it gone? Is it in space? It was bad.
Yeah.
And Ethereum was it was faster.
But it was
the
still
problem
bad.
with Ethereum was this: if everybody and their mother was selling
Yeah.
or trading or using Ethereum,
The traffic
it cost you
was insane.
$150 to send $1.
yeah.
So I would try to
In a
get
negative.
No,
Yeah.
so we were making trades, and do you know most of my investment that project that was on Ethereum? It was all gas. It's called gas fees. So, like, hey, if everybody
Yes.
wants gas from the pump, it's going to go to $20 a gallon, right? So everyone's hitting that Ethereum to make a transaction. So Ethereum then goes. It's written into its code. It goes, you want to make this transaction? It's $300 plus whatever you're buying.
So the reason why we chose Solana is because you can do the same thing as you can do what you can
For a
do on
hundredth of a
Ethereum
penny.
and 100 more things because it's
so
even
cheap.
better, and it's pennies on the dollar. It's 0.0001.
It's fractions of a penny for a
Fraction.
transaction.
Tell me if I'm saying this right. At one point, I was doing something, and I transferred a coin that I had to Stella.
Lumens.
Yeah, and then I used Lumens to transfer somewhere else because there was zero charge. It just
Yeah.
moved my money over,
It's
and I
like
didn't get
that.
hit.
Solana is like that. It's
Same thing.
Solana's like, yeah, see, Stellar
Stellar
Lumens,
is XRP.
XLM, it's this other side of XRP.
It's-
They're
they
designed to
created
go
it together.
fast.
Yeah.
They're designed to
basically
work
the
together.
same-
Yeah.
I
Same.
feel like one of us should be Leonardo DiCaprio. I got something that went across my desk just now, so you got to take it right now. Now.
No, yeah, right? Like the
No, we
wolf
have some
dots.
cool memes too, guys. You got to really check out the memes.
It's the Wolf
I
of
give it
Mo
up for
Street.
Flea and-
Wolf of Mo Street, exactly.
It's not even that. It's just listen.
Can I have a few
why
minutes
not
of
have
your
fun?
time?
You guys see my Instagram posts. I go crazy with all this stuff when we're going up. It's fun. We have fun. It's a big community.
Absolutely,
We're
man.
all doing our thing, and we want to be legit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just do it
This
right.
is how you do it. If more projects
I want
were
everybody
like
to
this,
eat, bro. You know me. I'm not a fucking. Everyone who knows me, anybody in this neighborhood, Scott, anyone who knows me personally, I'm not fucking greedy. I want to share. I want everybody to.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
Our
it
wives
sucks,
will
but-
say that. You guys are too nice to a
Yeah,
fault.
but it could all be done right, and we could all make money,
Everyone
and
can
we
eat.
can have a brand, and
It builds all together.
Everybody,
let's do it
everybody
right.
can eat. And it's fun. The great analogy, like when people like you're getting in and we're growing, when you build that concrete floor, there's going to be voids, and you got to like shake
fill
them.
them,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? You got to get the voids out so that you could just pack that concrete super, super sturdy. And that's what happens when you stair step. You eliminate all the voids, because if you just throw that concrete in super fast and say, fuck it, we're just building.
yeah, we'll just pump and dump.
That's
Then someone could actually
you would
do
never
it on
build a
it.
house. You,
know
would
what I
never
mean? Not
build
even,
a building like that.
say me or anyone in the beginning. You don't want that. You want it nice and steady. And dude, if you look at the meme space, like we're doing great. Like as a startup, people, we go from 3 million or 1 million back to 3, back to 4, back up. We keep on getting higher, all time highs. It's on my end. It's depressing. It's like, oh shit, fucking someone sold or whatever. But we just keep
Because we
on
take
going.
it personally.
Yeah, we take it personally.
We literally take it. We don't get
the
upset
beginning.
like, oh my god, the project's failing. No, it's more
It's
like
because
you don't
like, do
believe
you
in us.
understand what we're doing? Like,
Yeah.
do you know how stupid you are?
For
Right?
me, it's like what
more
you
like
said.
that.
It's like what you said earlier. You get the phone calls. Oh, what the fuck? It dipped. And then the response is, "Where was the phone call when it went up, asshole?"
Oh, you get it.
Where was?
You get
do?
memes, then you get the guys naked, the coins going up, fucking DiCaprio drinking champagne, the Wolf of Wall Street, everyone dancing.
Then that comes
Life
out.
is great, yeah. But the minute somebody made 10 grand, it's like, oh shit.
Right.
Why'd
So
he
if
sell?
you-
Because
if
he's a
you-
fucking idiot.
if you
That's
had
why he
a-
sold. He doesn't know.
If you had to explain to my viewers,
process?
how could they invest in something like this?
Oh, how
right
can they
now?
invest? If they're in New York, it's very simple. Everyone nowadays knows what Coinbase is. It's an exchange, 100% legal. You buy the token Solana because we're on the Solana network. It makes pretty much sense. You can download a Phantom wallet where you can store your Solana and you can exchange Solana tokens. So you buy from Coinbase, and if you look, you check out our video on the website.
BuiltOnNothing.com.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so simplify it. You're buying Solana. You have to get Coinbase app.
Thanks
and
for
you have to
cutting me
get
off, you
Phantom
fucking
app.
Jew. Thank you.
Like, come on.
No, I'm not here right now. Sorry.
That fucking
I
Jew.
don't know, but Peanut,
Let the Jew explain about the money.
Hagen, he's my lawyer. Hagen. Consigliere. guys.
Consigliere time
You're a
now.
lawyer, you're consigliere.
Hagen wants to speak. All right, I'm not Mo Green, motherfucker. I'm Hagen. So for people, we have videos on builtonnothing.com. But in essence, you're getting 2 programs. If you're in New York, if you're outside New York, you could do it on one. But you got to get Coinbase and you got to get Phantom
Wallet.
It looks like a little ghost from like Pac-Man.
Pink or purple ghost.
Purple ghost, right. So Phantom Wallet becomes where when you buy your Solana on Coinbase, you then move it to your Solana wallet on Phantom. Phantom is where now you exchange for our coin because we're in our infancy.
Yeah, but
Coinbase
didn't I
isn't
just say the same fucking thing and he cut me
but
off?
he had a-
And he's supposed to make it simpler? It sounds worse when you say it.
because he has a Jewish twist
Oh,
to
there
it.
you
That's
go.
why.
So you know you take the you take the
Can't come
Solana.
here and fuck with someone like Mo Green.
Listen, you basically buy Solana on Coinbase.
And you send it.
You exchange cash to Solana. You send it to your Phantom wallet,
And then you buy-
exchange. You use the contract address. You put it in to make sure it's because we have a lot of
Legitimate.
fakes now.
There's fakes out there now.
There's
because
fakes.
We're doing
really?
well.
Yeah, you got to make sure you got the right one with the contract address.
Do I got the right one?
Yeah, but you follow.
All right, so when we're
the
done,
video, so it
People
tells you to
join
get
our
the contract.
Telegram. We'll help you. Like we are different than
Yeah.
any other crypto project out there because we
Yeah,
are
we help
helping each other.
When we're done here, you guys are gonna do with me. I already have a crypto.
There we
thing.
go.
We're
We'll
gonna
do
you're
it.
gonna show me how to do it.
Yeah,
Last
we'll
question.
do it live. Do it live. Look at Mark gonna fucking be a bondholder. We're gonna do it live.
Let's just say you guys
Breaking-
got to the point where now your stuff is available on Coinbase. What happens to the people that already have it in the wallet, in the Phantom wallet?
What do you mean?
They're gonna be
That's-
rich as
Still, they-
Does that always stay there, or they have to would it always stay there, or now they're obligated to do something over there?
No, it's just
So
what?
from
All right, think
Phantom, you
about it.
hook up your account.
No.
Just imagine the
Coinbase is Walmart, okay? You
Yeah.
have a product, and until you're big, Walmart's like, we're not taking your fucking product. And then you get big, and Walmart's like, hey, we'll stock it on aisle 1.
Yeah, we provide
That's
them liquidity,
Coinbase. They
and then
provide
they'll sell it, and it'll just
distribution,
continue to-
liquidity.
But
Yeah.
There's so much money to be made even before because nowadays you could sell and buy in your wallet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Coinbase will eventually come when we get to that market cap.
Right.
But there's so many other platforms that we're
Yeah,
gonna
people
be
are
on.
programmed to think like, oh, only the good things are
we're
on
already
Coinbase.
working on 2. I'm not going to say it yet, but we're working on 2 platforms already that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's not Coinbase, but it's another, you know.
But they're better.
Another way to onboard.
Coin-
It's basically, you know, for New York, everyone else, Phantom is fine. You can just buy it with your credit card. You can buy it with your bank card. It's New York. It's a bordello.
And before we go, I would like you guys to kind of tell the viewers where could they find you, where they could follow you, where are these communities you guys were talking about?
all out.
We got our TikTok. Knock on wood, Joe's just took it over.
Built on
We got the
nothing.
official TikTok. We had some issues with trying to get an official one. So that just started. We have our Instagram, which is Built on Nothing. We have our Built on Nothing, which is more on the brand side, and then we have the official Bond token.
Okay.
Shout out to my son.
So
he
there's
runs
the Bond
that.
token, and
Yeah,
then
because you want to put a
Build on
place where we
Nothing.
could do all the memes and have fun, and
Yeah.
then you want the
And then
brand
there's
to
a
be the
serious
brand. So there's a more even though the brand is it's serious, but it's a statement. But we want to keep the brand.
There's
separate
still a
from the
levity.
token.
There's still like
Yeah.
lightness and fun to
Because
it.
with the token
That's
you
the
can
whole
make like funny shit like this, but in the brand,
multifaceted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got the funny joking
So we
and the
gotta-
meme space, and you got the brand. So there's different on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then you want to
Go
get
to the
involved
website.
in the community. You actually join the Telegram. That's where we all shoot the shit.
Definitely go to www.builtonnothing.com has all our socials. We have a Twitter, which is growing. We hold any of you guys who know about spaces on Twitter. So we hold an official space every Wednesday. We hold bonfires. Crypto Tony, shout out to him. And after I'll shout out everyone I want to shout out, he holds a thing called a bonfire. We just get around, we talk on the spaces, we talk about crypto. A kid, Rafiki.
Oh yeah,
We have a kid from Mexico who's a bondholder. He got a fucking tattoo.
He goes,
My
dude.
friend-
Did he really?
see my-
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
look
he
at the
got a
video.
tattoo on his wrist of our
we all got
of our logo
He was doing a tattoo, so we all got together. I was like, I got the community. I'm like, this kid's getting a tattoo.
for nothing.
I paid for it.
He
That's
didn't-
how
he
much
didn't
I
say
was like, I'm gonna
me
pay for it. 'Cause it was like
pa-
1,600
but we
pesos.
gave him money like
Only
after the
after
fact.
he did it.
After
He didn't
he
do
did
it. I didn't pay him to do it.
Yeah, no,
I
we
just
didn't
felt
bribe him.
so, like,
Crazy.
I felt honored this kid got a tattoo. I paid for it. I gave him Cash App and I sent him a little bit of bond and I made the whole community. I mean, he's
this-
buying a fridge and a thing.
Dude, yeah, this kid was like not doing great.
Imagine
He's,
it was
he's like,
Magic
I'm
Marker the
buying a
whole time.
fridge from my. He goes, is it okay if I sell a little
Yeah,
bit
I told
so
him
I
you
can
had
buy a
to.
fridge from my apartment? We're like, dude,
We
yeah,
do giveaways. We
go.
change people's lives already.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, shout out to the Nigerian community, even though but they're always
The Nigerians, they throw in $1.
Yeah.
50 cents. That's a lot of money for them.
Dude, I gave away 25K bond. I did it like 5 times already to the Nigerians. They all have to pay
awesome.
$1. I help people out. I got people crying on the spaces telling me I changed their lives. It's
That's
great.
awesome.
You know, everyone's in a different situation. Of
course.
You know what I mean? There's different countries. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to just like shit on the Nigerians because they fucking, you know, they have money too. I'm just saying, but there's certain parts, you know, that
That they're really poor.
yeah. We're just like us, just like anything else. We're all built
mean
on
cheese
nothing.
don't taste
So
good
there
no
you go.
more.
We're all built on nothing. So this kid got a tattoo. It's on my Instagram. Joe's probably gonna post it again on the TikTok. And so yeah,
Stop
check out
touching
our
the mic.
website.
I'm
Stop
baffled
touching
by-
the mic.
Well, he gave me the fucking sign like, "Yo, put it in your mouth."
Oh,
I was going like this.
Oh, he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? I can't stop moving. I want to move."
Oh, you want to stop that?
wait, we even have a meme with your
Oh, yeah?
the hand. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
If you guys have Italian memes like this, collab with us.
Yeah,
Oh.
100%.
Yo, for real.
100%. So website, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, join our Telegram. It's all
Sicilians
on
do
our website.
crypto better. You heard it. You heard it from the Jew. You heard it from the Jew.
I'm gonna have to buy that name.
I'm thinking.
We gotta get Italian, a red, white, and green yarmulke. We're gonna. How great would that be?
Oh,
Doing it?
And we'll have a
The
crypto
community
thing. Let's do
loves
it.
Fuck it.
fucking playing with me.
do it.
That they wanted to
Once
do
a
a
week,
built on
we have a
nothing
fucking
yarmulke.
crypto content. Here with the crypto Jew with the fucking red and white and green thing. That's it.
Awesome,
God.
guys.
guys-
That's his handle.
You
the
guys
Crypto
have
Jew.
Yeah, you'll
your
see me
personal
online as the
handles.
crypto Jew.
Yeah, my personal handle is obviously my Instagram is 3d.nyc. I have a Twitter which is 3d.nyc1. It's not 3d dot. It's actually 3dnyc1 for my Twitter, and I have TikTok which is 3dnyc. You guys follow me, so you guys could look at.
Yeah, I'm on X. I'm at Crypto Jew OG.
So he keeps them.
Dude, you don't understand. We baptized him.
Yeah, yeah.
We baptized him.
We rebranded.
Like Flea baptized this guy. He's now the crypto Jew.
The crypto Jew.
It's great. So there's a thing called PFPs. You know, we do the Twitter Spaces. We get on every night and we have fun. And Flea, you know, David, who's the founder of the coin, he makes, you know, he's good making memes. We have great memes. So he makes like personal PFPs for everyone, just a profile pic. So, you know, we break his balls and we call him
Yeah.
his name is the Crypto Jew on Instagram. We're not fucking around. That's his name. So we baptized him basically.
Oh my god.
So they did it. They come up with it's all on brand. So everyone's PFP kind of like looks cohesive. It's really cool, right? So Dave, this prick, he sits there. he
break
sits
each
there.
other's balls.
He's the crypto Jew, and then he puts a little yarmulke on the corner of the C for crypto. So like anytime they want to bust my balls, there's like a little yarmulke and you know I don't wear a yarmulke daily, right? I'm not. I guess I'm not that religious, right? I'm Jewish,
Ish, you
right?
Jewish, yeah.
So, but they love busting my balls, and it's the community. So, and I take it. I'm fine,
Yeah,
whatever.
dude, we abuse each other like
Oh, yeah.
Italians. This is Italians. We have Spanish. We have.
You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun.
We
Yeah.
have a great.
Like the good old times, it was just fun. Today, it's like, oh, what are you saying? It's all fun.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be, and
not a
we're
bad
trying to
bone.
bring playful banter back. You know what I mean? Of course, you'd be, you know, like once you understand, like it's old school, right?
Yeah.
Everybody busts each other's balls. I tell people when I lived in other parts of the country, they're like, "Oh, New Yorkers, Illinois, New Yorkers, you know, you guys are all aggressive and bust people's balls." I'm like,
Right.
if you don't get your balls busted, that means that they don't like you or trust you.
Right.
Right, and that's so like it's playful.
Your
like
real
that.
friends are bullies.
Yeah, exactly. Right, bullies.
Your
You
real
do. You
friends
bully
sent
each
you
other a
home
little
crying when you were a
bit, but
kid.
there's love behind it. There's
Of
respect.
course.
Just like him. I love him. He's the best Jew in the world. For
There you go.
real. He is. And honestly, he's a good friend of the family now.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, our kids know each other. They're the same age. Everything's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
What can you tell the viewers what's next that we could see you guys are aiming for
In the future.
in the future?
Okay, clothing, obviously. Right now, it's just like I said before, it's community, building that up, market cap. Once we're done with that and we have a little bit more funding, the brand is coming out. Shout out to Fabio. He's going to be working with that with us.
You're going to see the market cap
Yeah.
grow. Like there's steps, right? We want the market cap now. We want to be at 10 million. Then we want to be, 50 to 100
Right.
million, right? That creates way more investors in the. You're not someone who just buys bond, built on nothing. You hold it. You're an investor because we are growing this thing. And what you will see is at some point you'll start to see the lifestyle apparel stuff to come out. You will see the memes and because if you're on social media, people are sharing videos. Like people share your videos, right?
Right.
Well, you're going to see people sharing our content.
Or steal them, son of
Or
a
steal
bitch.
the sons
Yeah,
of bitches.
Corbin,
Exactly. Gotta hurry up. I
I
gotta
want to
be
give
the
a few
OG.
shout outs, though, to the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's some real dieharders. We got Crypto Tony. Again, with this microphone, you're going to hit me over there. We got Crypto Tony. That's his handle. We have Jars. We have El David. We have Rafiki. We
Yeah.
have Flea. We got Joe. Obviously, you guys all know him. Marios.
Yeah, Joe, Mario.
I don't want to forget anybody. We have Lynx, who's going to partner up with us on the technical side. We have who we.
Oh, we have MK.
We have MK. We have Sammy.
Yeah.
We have
Oh, Fernie.
Dre. Fernie. There's so many people. They're gonna kill me if
There's
I
some
miss
people
them.
I don't want to mention.
But everyone
You're not
knows.
worthy.
Everybody,
No.
come to the space. Listen, I encourage everybody who wants to invest.
And now you got us.
Yeah, now I got you guys, so we're
Good.
partners already. Look,
Well,
you
look
got
at that.
Bond, you got shirts, you're doing better than everybody.
Dude, there are people in the community because we're doing promos.
Yes.
Like Dave really doesn't want apparel out yet.
Yeah.
But Mo's like, listen, I got
broke
some
his balls.
people that are tight with
He
me,
fucking
tight
hates
with
me
my
for it.
community. There, and you have more than I fucking have right
Yeah.
now. You do. Okay.
Yeah, we just did a promo run just to get.
Just to
You
get
know,
the
I gotta get the
brand
name
a
out, bro.
little
It's
bit.
marketing. You know what I mean?
No,
It's not the official.
It's not the official.
Official.
Right.
But,
You know, quality.
But it's good to have something out there already, and because
Yes,
you
I
could
need
change it. You
promotional.
could change it later on.
Yes.
People one day they're gonna.
You showed the shirt, friend. Show them the
Yeah,
shirt.
so I was gonna say, guys, you heard a lot of stuff here today, right? What is crypto? They educated you on. What's next steps you need to do is invest in it, be part of the community like we just did. And check this out. They got hot merch coming soon.
And the hat. And the hat. Show
And
them
the hat. I
Frankie.
forget I have it on. It's so comfortable. You see that? So, guys, thank you so much.
Oh, and shout out to Thread Kings.
Thread Kings, he's the best.
Yes.
He's the best. He does all my merch too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for coming. This was very educational. There was questions and loopholes I didn't understand about it, and it makes a lot of sense. All the work, all the energy these guys are going to build a community, not a scheme, a community. So look into them, invest in it. Now is the time. Thank you guys, and thank you guys for coming.
It was a pleasure.
Let's eat cake.
Come on, let's go smoke cigarettes, Mark.